BRP Ramon Alcaraz, PS-16, is an offshore patrol vessel in the Philippine Navy and the second ship of the Gregorio del Pilar class. From 1968 to 2012, she was known as USCGC Dallas and served the United States Coast Guard as a high-endurance cutter. She was decommissioned on 30 March 2012 and acquired by the Philippines under the Excess Defense Articles in the Foreign Assistance Act. Ramon Alcaraz is the second of several ex-U.S. Coast Guard Hamilton-class cutters that will serve the Philippine Navy. She is named after Commodore Ramon Alcaraz, a Filipino naval officer and World War II hero, best known for receiving a Silver Star for heroism and gallantry during World War II, for being one of the first officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines to criticize the Marcos dictatorship, and for the concept proposal which would make him the father of the Philippine Marine Corps. She was originally designated as PF-16 from 2012 to mid-2016, when the PN adopted a new code designation system, redesignating her to -16 francs, and in 2019, PN redesignated her to PS-16 and downgraded the status of the class from frigate to patrol ship.
BRP Tarlac, LD 601, is the lead ship of her class of Philippine Navy landing platform docks. She is the second ship to be named after the Philippine province of Tarlac, one of the provinces considered to have significant involvement in the Philippine Revolution of Independence against Spain. The ship was laid down by the PT PAL shipyard in Surabaya, Indonesia on 5 June 2015 and was launched on 17 January 2016. It underwent sea trials, part of it done during its delivery from Indonesia to the Philippines on May 2016. It was formally welcomed in ceremonies last 16 May 2016 and was commissioned into service with the Philippine Navy on June 1, 2016. While deployed to support anti-Abu Sayyaf blockade operations in Mindanao, BRP Tarlac suffered a collision on the night of 19 September 2016. According to the reports, she was anchored off 1,000 yards south of Ensign Magini Pier at Naval Station Romulo Espaldon, Zamboanga City, when Montana Tasco, a Liberian-registered tanker, drifted into the path of the ship, resulting in a collision before 8 p.m. There were no reported casualties, and she sustained minor damages to the bow. During the Marawi War, the ship was used as a launch platform for the AW-109s that conducted airstrike at enemy positions. It was also used to send and retrieve Naval Special Warfare Group attack crafts.
BRP Andres Bonifacio, PS-17, is an offshore patrol vessel of the Philippine Navy and the third Gregorio del Pilar class offshore patrol vessel in commission. She is the second ship of the Philippine Navy to be named after Andres Bonifacio, a Filipino revolutionary leader, regarded as the father of the Philippine Revolution and one of the most influential national heroes of the Philippines. She was originally designated as -17 francs and, in 2019, PN redesignated her to PS-17, downgrading the status of the class from frigate to patrol ship. Prior to turnover to the Philippine Navy, the ship was armed with a Mk.75 Oto Malaras 76mm 62 cal compact main gun, two Mk.38 25mm Bushmaster chain guns at midships, and a Phalanx Suez system aft. The Suez and chain guns were removed prior to its turnover, with the Mk.75 gun remaining. BRP Davao Del Sur, LD-602, is the second ship of the Tarlac-class landing platform dock of the Philippine Navy. She is the second ship to be named after the Philippine province of Davao del Sur, one of the main provinces in Mindanao and southern Philippines. She was launched on 29 September 2016, and she was commissioned into Philippine Navy service on 31 May 2017. The BRP Davao del Sur was the first Philippine Navy vessel to participate in Russia's Navy Day festivities that occurred 28 July 2019. In August 2019, the ship and its 300-man contingent sailed from Vladivostok, Russia to meet up at sea with the BRP Conrado Yap, PS-39, in South Korea for a group sail back to the Philippines. Both ships were then given arrival honors at the Manila South Harbor, which included a meeting procedure at sea with the BRP Emilio Jacinto, PS-35. BRP Conrado Yap, PS-39, is a Pohang-class corvette of the Philippine Navy, PN. The vessel is the Philippine Navy's first modern corvette and, as of August 2019, its most heavily armed unit. Korean-designed general-purpose corvettes made originally for the Republic of Korea Navy, which were then transferred to several friendly countries including the Philippines. BRP Conrado Yap has a length of 88.3 meters, 290 feet, a beam of 10 meters, 33 feet, and draft of 2.9 meters, 9.5 feet. The ship has a displacement of 1,220 tons full load. It has a rated capacity for a crew consisting of 118 personnel and can operate non-stop for 20 days. The ship has a maximum speed of 30 knots and has a range of up to 4,000 nautical miles. It is powered by a combined diesel or gas and LM2500 gas turbine, designed for coastal defense and anti-submarine operations, being utilized by the Philippine Navy for anti-submarine warfare, ASW, training and preparation for transition to the new frigates being built in South Korea for the Philippine Navy. More units are expected to be requested for transfer, as the ROKN retires several more. BRP Gabriela Silang, OPV 8301, is the designation of an offshore patrol vessel commissioned for the Philippine Coast Guard. She was built by Asia Shipbuilding of Les Sables de France. Named after Gabriela Silang, a revolutionary leader during the Philippine struggle for independence from Spain, the ship's design is based on the OPV 270 Mk2 offshore patrol vessel, which was first unveiled in Euronaval 2014. She is the first offshore patrol vessel and the largest and most modern vessel of the Philippine Coast Guard. She was delivered to the Philippine Coast Guard on December 18, 2019. Spanning 84 meters in length, she currently holds the title for longest aluminum hull PV in the world. During the delivery cruise of the ship, it conducted a technical stopover in Malta, where the ship was asked to stand by for instructions from the Philippine government, as it was being considered to be deployed in the Middle East to evacuate Filipino citizens if an escalation of hostilities between the US and Iran happens. It transferred to Catania, Sicily in Italy, as it was also instructed to be on standby since the ongoing civil war in Libya, as the country's capital Tripoli has been besieged, forcing Filipino embassy officials and workers to evacuate. BRP Jose Rizal is the lead ship of her class, ordered for the Philippine Navy. It is also the first purpose-built frigate of the service, as its major warships were mostly transferred from other navies and reclassified as frigates. It will become one of the service's primary warships and take over multi-role operations, such as coast patrol and anti-submarine warfare. The BRP Jose Rizal was designed and built by South Korean shipbuilder Hyundai Heavy Industries, HHI, and was based on the HDF 2600 frigate design, which in turn was derived from the Incheon-class frigate of the Republic of Korea Navy, ROKN. Changes were made on the base design by making use of design features found on newer frigate designs for the ROKN, like the Incheon-class's successor the Daegu-class frigate, considering reduced radar cross-section by having cleaner lines and smooth surface design, and reduced overhangs. It also features a low freeboard design similar also to the Daegu class and the HTMS boomable adulatage of the Royal Thai Navy. It was assigned the project number P159 by HHI, and the first steel cutting ceremony was held on 1 May 2018 in HHI's shipyard in Ulsan, South Korea. The keel laying ceremony was held on 16 October 2018, and the launching was held on 23 May 2019. The ship is expected to be delivered to the Philippine Navy by May 2020. The future BRP Antonio Luna is the second ship of the Jose Rizal-class frigate, ordered for future service with the Philippine Navy. The frigate is expected to be delivered to the Philippine Navy by September 2020 and will become one of the service's primary warship until the introduction of new and more powerful contemporaries. The BRP Antonio Luna was designed and built by South Korean shipbuilder Hyundai Heavy Industries, HHI, and was based on the HDF 2600 frigate design, which in turn was derived from the HDF 3000 Incheon-class frigate of the Republic of Korea Navy, ROKN. Changes were made on the base design by making use of design features found on newer frigate designs for the ROKN, like the Incheon-class's successor, the Daegu-class frigate, considering reduced radar cross-section by having cleaner lines and smooth surface design and reduced overhangs. It also features a low freeboard design similar also to the Daegu class and the HTMS Spoomable Adulitage of the Royal Thai Navy. It was assigned the project number P160 by HHI, and the first steel cutting ceremony was held on 17 September 2018 in HHI's shipyard in Ulsan, South Korea. The keel laying ceremony was held on 23 May 2019, and the launching was held on 8 November 2019. The ship is expected to be delivered to the Philippine Navy by September 2020.